What's up, my guys? Welcome back to the Hand of Glory. So in the last part, we actually finally got the keys to my green dart little moped I got here. I think it's a motorcycle, but it's so old and very cheap looking. And I fixed my tire with a bubble gum. So here's that. So now we can actually go somewhere and actually before I do that, let's check out the notebook. Okay, now I can investigate the mansion and the alley. Okay. So how do I use this now? Okay. So we got the alley and we got these residents, Mulzberg. Which one should we go first? Let's check out alley because it's really small, so I don't think I can do anything else there. And if I assume this guy is big, I'll spend a lot of time there. Okay, here I am. Let's see what we got.
That bad guy's face was haunting me. It seemed like a vending machine for chewing gum, but actually it contained soft marshmallows.
Okay, so nothing used there.
No trace of the events I would always remember as the night of the challenge. I never liked staining walls.
Can I go inside?
The kitchen was still closed for the weekend.
Okay, so I can't. Alright, so what? Okay. Okay, this is where the mannequin was.
The mannequin had been replaced with those sacks overnight. If one day I had to prove my story, it only would seem like the ravings of a madman. Then I noticed a metallic glitter among the sacks. Adrenaline flooding my body, my hand anxiously moved to reveal an empty tin can with lace tied to it. Burton repeatedly told me to wait a second whenever I was pumped full of adrenaline.
Okay, what did I just pick up? I picked up the can and a lace. Okay, and that's a lock from the when it was locked, when my bicycle or motorcycle was locked. Okay, anything else here? I don't think so. I think we checked everything, right? So let's go back. Well, let's go to that mansion.
No trace of the events I would always remember as the night of the challenge.
Alright, so I guess we are heading back to the bike. Alright, I think I know where to go next. And this is a new place, I haven't been yet before.
Bucatinis Manacari.
I think that was Italian.
They treat people well around here. Then I saw it. Majestic and creepy.
Ah, the sign again.
The symbol that attracted me at the Mulzberg mansion took up a good portion of the side facing. From up close, I could determine without a doubt that it wasn't blood. After an entire night, the coloring would have assumed another shade, increasingly turning brown. Nevertheless, it properly played its role, giving me the shivers.
Okay, where's he seen that at? Alright, let's see. Yacht?
A small yacht was docked in front at the main entrance of the mansion. On its side were the words Blue Mermaid. A bit trite for a name.
Alright, so let's probably. I'm assuming this is gonna be closed. No, it's not. Wow. Okay.
Buenos días, señor. Do you need anything?
My name is Lazarus Bundy. I'm an investigator employed by the HPD.
La policía? They say the investigations were interrupted for today.
The inspector changed his mind and decided to send me. Modestly, the best agent in the department.
Bendita Virgen María, gracias. The more people is looking for little Kathrin, and more chance we have to find her.
I agree, Mrs.
Lupe, señor, just Lupe. I'm the housekeeper of the Mulzberg mansion.
Is Mr. Mulzberg home? First and foremost, I need to ask him a couple of questions.
No, lo siento. He left the house a few hours ago. He said he prefers to throw himself into work than staying home waiting for news without doing anything. Estoy segura he'll be back mañana. Tomorrow, I mean.
I understand. In the meantime, do you mind if I carry on my investigation in the mansion?
No, on the contrary. Do como si fuera en your casa.
That door behind you, does it lead to the girl's room?
Oh no, esa is the room of her father, el señor Mulzberg. Unfortunately, he expressly asked me not to let anybody enter. Mr. Mulzberg was in his room at the time of the kidnapping and thinks it no necessary to invade his private space. You can find the girl's room on the upper floor. Both doors are fine.
Well, for once, things were going smoothly. Please stick around. I'll have some more questions soon.
Please do what you can.
Okay, so it's kind of weird he wouldn't let me inside his private room. Alright, let's take a look around. Phone.
An old-style phone. One of those with the rotary dials.
Okay, sheet music. I can actually look at it.
I didn't know much about music, but that sheet music was weird. I didn't know much about music, but that sheet music was weird.
I don't know. I don't see anything unique about it. Yet, anyway. Let's see. Piano?
In that house, a terrible crime had just been committed. The air in the living room was thick with fear, hate, and anguish. Ah, to hell with it. Maybe some good music would boost morale. Or maybe not. If I needed it, I'd go back to get it.
Wait a minute. Just pick up a stool? Interesting.
If I needed it, I'd go back to get it.
Okay. Let's see what else. Clicking cart.
I wasn't interested in the products. On the other hand, I noticed a side compartment containing some fresh white clothes from the washing machine.
Okay, I got me some linen.
The cart contained many products for...
Okay. What else? What else? I think that's it downstairs, right? I'm assuming nothing will happen.
Mulzberg had clearly conveyed that he didn't want me in his room.
Alright, let's go upstairs.
So that was the entrance to Kathrin Mulzberg's room. Both entrances were locked. Lupe hadn't warned me about that. But within me, to my core, I knew that something like this would happen.
Okay, so both of the doors to the same room.
He was clutching that medallion as if it could protect him from something terrible. I didn't want to read the plaque entirely, but he was related to Mulzberg. A guy with a mean face and a diabolical goatee. I didn't want to read the plaque entirely, but he was related to Mulzberg.
Sounds like a big, rich family. With a lot of history.
Kid, I always dreamed of wearing one of those shiny suits of armor to parade around the city. Ah, who am I kidding? I still dream of it. What a big face. Aww. I didn't want to read the plaque entirely, but he was related to Mulzberg.
Okay. What is this? Medieval shield.
Seemed authentic. The Mulzbergs even had a coat of arms.
Okay, so how can I open those doors, I wonder?
I still had to find the main key, with which I could unlock both entrances.
Okay, so the main key, which I obviously don't have. Okay, I know there was a place outside, and let's go talk to the lady again. She didn't tell me it was locked.
Hello, Lupe.
Do you need something?
I'm not interested in hearing other opinions about Kathrin. I found the doors on the apple. Okay, I'm interested. Let's start
I'm
with that
interested
one.
in hearing other opinions about Kathrin Mulzberg.
We all love her in this house. Senor Mulzberg is always buried in the work while Kathrin brings sunshine in these walls. Unfortunately, no obstante she's such a happy girl, she hasn't got many friends.
Her father's name is probably a deterrent for acquaintances, and above all, boyfriends.
God bless you for what you are doing for her. I just know that La Señorita is still alive.
Where does this confidence of yours come from?
Dios would never let one of his sweetest creatures be hurt.
I was going to tell her that in real life nobody is ever spared from evil, but I held my tongue. That woman was already upset enough on her own. I found the doors on the upper floor locked. It's not exactly a good way to start an investigation.
Oh, el señor must have locked them all because la policía has finished its investigations. Pero estoy segura que the key is on the upper floor somewhere. El problema es que I don't know exactly where. Do you mind looking for it?
Nah, I'm used to these kind of situations. Thanks anyway. Stick around, Lupe.
Okay, so she's saying the key somewhere upstairs. I know there's a place outside I think I can go to, like the backyard maybe. Let's check that out real quick.
It was time to act.
Bang.
Who are you? And above all, why did you knock down the gate? It was open.
Oh, are you sure? Well, anyway, I'm surprised how many people don't read the newspaper anymore. Lazarus Bundy! Lars to friends, but you can call me Bundy, Mr. Pirate. I'm the detective assigned to the case of young Kathrin.
I'm relieved to see you here. That poor girl doesn't deserve what's happened to her.
Spare me the platitudes and don't go very far. I want to question you personally.
I'm not going anywhere. As if I could. They haven't given me a holiday since '95.
Alright, lots of stuff I can do here.
A chicken house. A chicken coop? I mean, a cage for chickens. In this case, there was just one hen, but a very fierce-looking one. Why lock up that poor hen? Come here, sweetie.
It bites!
I was suddenly hungry for broth.
Okay. The egg?
I didn't want an egg in my coat.
Okay.
The sight could have fooled me, but surely not the smell. That was rosemary. The hatch was needed to lock the hen in the cage. It was open at the moment.
Looks like I can go down this way too.
That shorty with the hook was doing a good job. I could have
Keys.
stolen those keys just to kill time, but I preferred to wait. Surely the need to do that would arise soon enough. There were the green and soft leaves of spring, the dry and thorny leaves of summer, and the crispy brown ones, the symbol of autumn. The gardener had done a good job.
Leaves?
There were the green and soft leaves of spring, the dry and thorny leaves of summer, and the crispy brown ones, the symbol of autumn. The gardener had done a good job. The back of the house revealed a separate floor. Clearly the back area was reserved for the servants, and they kept it hidden from sight.
Alright, I got trash cans.
Like hell I would rummage through the trash. Like hell I would rummage through the trash. The door was locked, but I didn't mind. I could go inside by the main entrance. Better stay away from it.
Beehive?
They contained grain and animal feed. I was fond of that feed. It tasted like ham. They contained grain and animal feed. I was fond. Another one of the gardener's creations. That flamingo was really well done. It was slimy dog food. Despite that, a primal instinct triggered inside me and made me drool. Here, Bridget. Come here, sweetie. Something in the look of that dog told me it didn't want to play.
Alright, we got a closed door with a big lock on it.
It was impossible to open the lock with my bare hands. I'd need the key.
Okay, so maybe I can steal a key from the gardener now.
I could have stolen those keys just to kill time, but I preferred to wait. Surely the need to do that would arise soon enough.
Like now, no? You don't need those?
Hello, good man. Cut the small talk and tell me everything you know about the crime.
It was late at night when from my shed out back, I heard a loud crash. It gave me a shock. I rushed outside and found Mr. Mulzberg in his robe. I don't know if I was more upset by that spectacle or the sign on the facade.
So you live in the vicinity. The kidnappers were reckless. You could have seen them.
The mansion is really dark at night and very isolated. We're more vulnerable to these sort of crimes than you think.
What do you think was the reason for the kidnapping? Excluding money, obviously.
Kathrin was a very joyful girl. Everybody loved her. But then she refused to leave the house for months.
How come?
I don't know precisely. I mind my own business.
You have very special talents.
You have a very special talent.
I started for fun after watching a movie, and to my great surprise, I found out I was good at it.
Edward Scissorhands, maybe?
Congratulations. This beaver came out really nice.
Can't you see it's a horse?
Stick around.
Okay. So let's go back to inside the house and try to find those keys. Okay. Maybe it's inside the armor.
I really doubted the maid would have hidden the key in the armor. She wouldn't have risked making such an ancient armor fall, which was probably more expensive than her whole house.
Oh, maybe not. What about this lamp? Look at that.
I took a look inside the lamp, but the key wasn't there.
Ah. This lamp?
I took a look inside the lamp, but the key wasn't there.
Okay,
I
vase.
looked inside the vase in search of the key, but I only found spiderwebs. Way to go, maid. Who would have ever thought to look in there? Well, except me.
Okay, radiator?
A radiator wasn't the best hideout for a key. Once, I dropped a key inside the gaps between columns, and it took half a day to recover it. At this point, it should be clear that I have a serious problem with keys.
Okay. Shield,
I peeked
maybe?
behind the shield, but no key. The key hadn't been hidden in the frame of the picture.
What else we got? Door frame.
Maybe the key was hidden up there.
Oh, I bet that's
But
it.
it was too high for me to reach it.
Okay, so, oh, we got the stool, right?
I thought of putting the piano stool in a useful position to reach the top of the frame.
There we go. No?
It was deeply disappointing to not find anything.
Are you kidding me?
Both doors led to Kathrin Mulzberg's room. At the moment, I still hadn't found the key to open them.
Okay, maybe it's in this door frame, right?
I thought of putting the piano stool in a useful position to reach the top of the frame.
There it is.
I unlocked both entrances to the room and finally prepared to start my investigation.
Alright, we got the doors unlocked.
I only needed a quick glance to realize that something inside that room wasn't as it should be.
Wasn't as it should be. Let's see. Oh, the poster looking scary thing, maybe? I don't know.
Not even a minimum sign of struggle. No item out of place. None of the typical evidence usually found at a kidnapping scene. The bed was even made. I was sure that Eric Mulzberg hadn't had the room fixed up after the alleged crime. Alright, let's try to understand what happened in here.
Alright, I'm writing some down on my notepad. Let's take a look at it. Well, I got a lot of things now. Okay. Catherine's room is hiding something. I'm sure of it. Okay, let's see what we got. So is this like a... Why is this split? Oh, okay, so those are those two different rooms, maybe. I don't know, I'm still confused about this picture right now. Why is this black in the middle? Is this a wall? Maybe.
Strange. The bed wasn't disturbed, and yet Kathrin had been kidnapped overnight.
Alright, poster.
The room as a whole reflected the shy personality of someone barely beyond her childhood years. That poster was curiously out of place.
I
It
agree.
exuded repressed fury and bloodshed. An inner conflict?
Switch? Okay, maybe that is something, I don't know.
That side of the house faced a small backyard, where I could see an unused shed. Directly below the window was a trash can. If the girl decided to get rid of something compromising, all she had to do was throw it in the garbage.
Guess I probably should check that out.
I decided to check.
What do you mean? You decided to check? No, you didn't. Huh. Okay, we'll check later. Nightstand. Okay, the jewelry box?
The jewelry box contained exactly what I expected. Jewels. Surely they weren't trinkets. That the girl was filthy rich wasn't exactly news. The drawer contained only a few sheets of paper with nothing interesting on them. And a fiberglass bowl containing some little numbers, like the ones used to play bingo. I didn't want to move them. They might be hiding a clue. There were a bunch of numbers. 11, 23, 8, 52, 72, 36, 61.
Okay, so you're gonna write that down?
They had to mean something.
You gonna write it down or what? No, so do I need to write it down? Let's look at
Notes,
papers.
scribbles. There was no hint or clue on those pages.
Okay, so let's write
There
this
were
down.
a bunch of numbers. 11, 23, 8, 52, 72, 36, 61.
Okay, got it. Just in case.
They had to mean something.
Okay, let's close this guy.
It was
Open.
stuck, and so in all probability unused. That drawer hadn't been opened for ages.
Do I have some kind of tool to pry it open? Let's see what makes sense. Not the broken magnet. I don't think wrench is gonna do it, but I'm gonna try it anyway.
I was all out of ideas.
Okay. We'll come back to that. Mirror? Ooh, that's me.
It had been a while since I'd practiced with the blue steel. There was nothing of interest to me at the moment. With a mirror like that, it would have been much easier to match a scarf to my clothes. I had to get one.
Alright, what else? Okay, let's go doll, yeah?
There were dolls everywhere in that room. Either Kathrin was really tied to her past, or she was traumatized by it. The projector worked only through the insertion of rectangular cartridges, but I couldn't find any of those.
Okay. Find the cartridges, put in the projector, close the blinds. I think that's what I need to do. So let's go, no, can I go this way? Oh yeah, okay.
I thought the room visible on the lower floor was Eric Mulzberg's. I've always suffered from a strange phobia. Strangers' bathrooms terrify me. Just hygiene products, nothing I wanted to examine thoroughly. My skin smells natural, so no need to wash it.
Okay, is that it for this room? Okay, so should we go downstairs somehow and try to find a that trash can he was talking about? See if she has anything new to say.
Hello, Lupe.
Do you need something?
Nope.
Stick around, Lupe.
Okay. Okay, so I think it was around the back. Yeah, this trash can, but I thought I already looked through it.
If my assumptions were right, maybe I would find something useful in the middle. At first glance, I didn't see anything unusual.
Oh, I think you might have found something.
Then, from the filthy depths of that abyss, something emerged. As my friend Frank would say, bingo. Literally, had I worked this hard just to recover a bingo card?
You actually found the bingo card. Okay.
Yet, my intuition urged me to persist with that bingo card.
Alright. Let's see what we put down. Let's take a look at this bingo card.
Some of those numbers reminded me of something.
Oh! Those numbers I just saw in the drawer upstairs. Okay. So, I wrote them down. I got 11, 23, 8, 52, 72, 36, 61. Those are... Okay, I see 72, 11. Maybe I need to close everything besides, like, the ones I see. So... 3, I don't have that. I have 23. 36, I do have that. I don't have 17. I do have 11. I have 8. 15, I don't have. 52, I have. 48, I don't have. 61, I have. 90, I don't have.
I'd inserted the figures found in the nightstand.
Yes. Nothing? Okay. So let's go back up. Maybe I can fit that card in the projector.
Lupe had already put the stool back in its place.
Good job, Lupe.
If there's one thing I really hate, it's people that can't stand anything left out of place for more than 5 minutes.
Okay, so the projector. Let's try to insert that bingo card in here. I think we gotta close the blind first.
There's nothing else to see.
There we go.
The card was the right size to be inserted into the projector, almost as if it was specifically created for it. I inserted the numbers found in the nightstand, but the beam of light only highlighted letters without a complete meaning. I was sure they were a clue, but I needed something else. Spick and span linen. It looked very durable.
What else you need, dude? I think... Yeah, this number's here too.
Those numbers had to mean something. What if they were a clue to the bingo card I found?
Okay, so... Gotta write this down too. 52, 17, 90, 11, 15, 72. So let's try this again.
The wax seal was recognizable in its simplicity.
Alright. Okay. Don't have 3. Don't have 23. Don't have 36. Do have 17. I do have 11. I don't have 8. I do have 15. I do have 52. No 48. No 61.
Inserted the numbers scribbled on the envelope.
Okay. Let's try this again.
I inserted the numbers found in the envelope, but the beam of light only highlighted letters without a complete meaning. I was sure they were a clue, but I needed something else.
Okay, I'm thinking. We got two numbers. What if... Can we combine them? No, because I don't know. Oh, what about the same numbers we have from the both letter and the drawer? Okay, so we do have 11 on both sides. Also 52, 72, and that's it. So let's try to leave only those. So 11, 52, and 72.
I was sure I had set the right code.
Yes, yes.
First clues to suggest it were the numbers inside the drawer. Based only on those, though, the possible combinations would be countless. I got the key to reading it from the envelope I received the morning before. The lunatic was toying with me as a cat does a mouse, and yet I couldn't help but continue going down that road.
Okay, so let's try that now.
I felt like an old man hearing the final number called, the victorious one. I had done it. The peculiar angle of the holes directed the beam of light toward 3 specific points on the bookcase, highlighting 3 syllables. Bal, sa, mo.
We'll write that down
Balsam.
too.
Italian for balm. Why did Kathrin leave a clue in Italian? No, I was confused. All that work just served to lead me to a hygiene product?
Hygiene product. Bath products. Let's try that.
As weird as it might seem, the message hidden in the young girl's room led me to the word balsamo. It's Italian for balm. Still unsure of what I had just found, I took the product in question and looked at it more closely. Nothing. No writing, creases, or rip on the label. No tiny objects hidden in the gooey interior liquid. Just a simple damned balm. For that first day of investigation, I conceded defeat. I'd lost half a day risking my life on unstable makeshift ledges and in smelly sewers. I lost the other half playing bingo with the ghost of the person I was trying to find. Oh, and came away with sticky soap bubbles in my pockets. Yet, I couldn't think of anything I should have done differently. In a way, I was sure I had moved one step closer to the truth. There was going to be no ransom. The egregious Mr. Mulzberg would have been waiting in vain until I found something.
Okay, so next day, Lara's apartment.
Lately, I hardly get any sleep. This kidnapping case was making matters worse. An extravagant girl, Kathrin, the claustrophobic atmosphere of the Mulzberg mansion, the twisted challenge that was thrown at me, and that mask. That mask was haunting me. That morning, I found a surprise waiting for me in the Miami Harbinger. Tucked between its pages, similar to the letter found 2 days before, an envelope stuck out. Inside it, a note, displaying some chess pieces, whose meaning would only become clear to me later, and a picture that immediately attracted my attention. Kathrin, hand in hand with a guy I'd never seen before. I woke, but who sent that hint?
I think I clicked too fast.
I had to show the picture to Alice by the end of the day. I was sure she knew her stuff about online searches.
Okay, so Alice works at the, what is it, HDP or whatever, the police station. So we should probably head there after I read the notes, see if we got something else in there. Of course not. 0. Okay, so let's go to Alice. After I look at this poster.
The poster claimed that the cold filled you with energy. I wondered if that was true. I always preferred the sea to the mountains.
I was sure because we charged the battery with the fridge before this. Okay, let's go.
In addition to investigating the picture, I had some other leads to follow. First of all, Lupe had told me Mulzberg would return during the day, and I absolutely had to question him. In addition, I wanted to better inspect the alley where I'd been challenged by that madman. I had to check if someone saw or heard something useful that night.
No, 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 no. Run away. Okay, I need to question Mulzberg and show him the picture of Kathrin, but what does that say? Something I'd better have Alice make a copy of it, so visit Alice first before I go there. There might be some clues left in the alley where I received the challenge. Okay, so let's go to the alley first. Alright, what's new? What's new?
It seemed like a vending machine for chewing gum, but actually it contained soft marshmallows.
Okay, so this is gone. Is this new? Something, this box and trash. I don't think it was there before.
I preferred not to find out what other treasures those sacks were hiding.
Okay, maybe not. Spray cans?
I never liked staining walls. No trace of the events I would always remember as the night of the challenge.
Okay, let's try to walk through this door then. Yes, we worked this time.
And who would you be, Grasshopper?
Who am I? I am...
Here it goes again.
Forget it, I don't care. You're hired as sous chef.
Sous chef?
Not that there was a queue for the job. We hung the sign outside the door 2 months ago, and you were the first and only one who showed up.
You'll be shocked to discover that there's no sign hanging on the door.
Damn Roger. He must have stolen it to use it as a dish. Such ingratitude.
Anyway, there must be some misunderstanding. I'm just here in the capacity of,
Are you here to work as a dishwasher? Very well, you can start right now.
It'd be an honor to work as a sous chef for a professional in the business. In fact, I've always dreamed of a career like this.
Great. I'm Chef Tony. And from now on, your life is mine.
Can I call you Antoine?
No. For now, there's not much to do, so just observe me and try to learn something. I'll find you something to do for tonight.
May I at least ask you some questions?
Do what you like, but try not to pester me.
Okay, so let's check this area out.
Above the shelf, I could see a grater, an empty bottle turned on its side, and some heaps of garlic.
Chef, did you notice anything weird in the alley out there past few nights? Yeah.
Chef, did you notice anything weird in the alley out there the past few nights?
Weird? Weird, you say? Now that I think about it, yes.
Does it concern a mannequin with a bloody smile drawn on its face by any chance?
No, of course not. What kind of sexual fantasies do you have in that Yankee head? I just noticed that the night before last, old Roger didn't show up to beg for food like he usually does every blessed weekend.
Is he homeless?
By now, I consider him more like a regular. He comes here because he knows that on Saturday night the leftovers are more nutritious and elaborate than any other day.
Where could I find this Roger?
Roger is a vagrant. He usually changes places, so it's hard to say. But if I was really in a hurry to find him, I'd take a walk around Nancy's.
That pub-like place on the promenade, right?
That one exactly, Pipsqueak. Now go slice 5 pounds of fresh tomatoes, then mix them and put them on the stove with a drop of oil and a pinch of mustard.
Of course. Maybe in a minute.
Okay, so getting a place to visit.
I'll go back to washing dishes, with your permission.
This mayonnaise keeps curdling.
Okay, so let's check the rest stuff
A
here.
cookbook that seemed to date back to the Babylonian civilization. A cookbook that... It contained a variety of offal, hopefully pork, liver, heart, intestines, and something else.
Yuck.
It's a sight many would relive in their nightmares. A cooking station, as filthy and messy as the rest of the room. Establishing how long that stew had been in the pot would have required carbon dating.
Okay, so I don't see anything helpful I can do right now, so let's go talk to the homeless person, I guess. Okay, so where is the new place? Is that it? Yeah, I'm assuming so.
Here's Nancy's, but still no trace of Roger the homeless guy. Hey, are you the homeless Roger?
Dude, do I look like a homeless guy?
I don't know. Maybe you're undercover.
I'm Mike, and you're a detective, I gather.
How do you know that?
You're wearing a coat in Miami's promenade.
Huh, touche. So, do you know Roger the homeless guy or not?
Knowing him is a stretch, but I caught a glimpse of him sometimes. He sits right on this bench and stays there enjoying the sun. I didn't see him today, though.
I guess I'll have to stop by later then. So, what brings you to the promenade? Yoga?
Just stretching. I warm up for my daily training, as I do every day.
Are you an athlete?
Not by profession, but I like to keep in shape. Plus, this year I'd like to take part in the famous triathlon held here in Miami.
Ah, yes, the triathlon. Well, last year I went to watch it, but I had to leave halfway through the race. My scarf ended up in the spokes of a participant's bike, causing a series of spectacular falls.
You aren't going to assist with this year's competition, too, are you?
No, they put up posters with my face on them to keep me out.
Good.
It's funny.
Have you heard about the Mulzberg scion's kidnapping?
No, I don't live in Miami, and honestly, I don't follow the local news.
See you, Mike.
See you soon, mate.
Alright, Mike. Let's check what is this plant?
I didn't know what kind of plant it was, so I didn't care about it. The palm was marked with a red symbol on its trunk. I wonder what it meant.
What else? What else? Scooter? Oh, that's mine. Is it?
A good way to enjoy sunny days on the beach. Not as good as Green Dart, but a decent replacement.
Yeah, not mine. Okay.
Typical seaside place, where exotic cocktails and Tex-Mex plates were served regularly.
Okay, so looks like we will have to come back for this homeless guy. Roger is not there. I'll come back later. Okay, so I guess we head to the police station. Yeah, HPD headquarters to show that picture to Alice, so she can make a copy. See if Will's got anything new.
I've had enough of his government conspiracies.
Okay, never mind.
Hello.
Hi, Lars.
Look at this picture, Alice.
That's the recently kidnapped girl, isn't it? The one you were investigating.
Precisely. Do you recognize the guy accompanying young Kathrin?
I recognize the girl only because her picture is everywhere. I don't recall ever seeing him at all.
Have you got any way to find additional information?
I have many resources, my dear investigator. I'll make a copy of the picture, and I'll let you know. But I'll need some time.
Good girl. Dig up all the dirt you can.
Immediately, oh umpteenth wannabe alpha male. I'll let you know.
Another thing, while we're here. If I say the Italian word balsamo, or balm, does it remind you of anything?
Do you think this is the right time to play to word association games?
I can assure you that this balm is vital to the Mulzberg investigation. Saying it out loud, I know it sounds a bit stupid, but you can't even imagine how much sweat it took me to get it.
I'll do a search. Maybe the word has a certain secondary meaning that we're missing.
So is she doing that now? Okay. Maybe go to his office.
I'm a badge now.
Okay. No. Hey, the Jude is gone.
There was no sense in cheating death again now that I had what I needed.
Okay, so I don't need to go there. I did all this already. Alright, so I'm assuming it's gonna take you a while.
Hello.
Hi, Lars.
I can't stop staring at your lock.
I can't stop staring at your lock.
All right then. Come on, lay out your hypothesis. Let's see your famous intuition at work.
Judging by your behavior, I'd say that in your adolescence you were a shy and introverted girl. You spent your days wondering how it would be, for once, to find the courage to strike up a conversation with anyone. Courage, however, that you never found, causing you to grow that rebellious lock, hoping it might earn you a shred of attention. That was your way of declaring to the whole world you weren't the loser they thought.
I don't mean to brag, but at school, I was one of the most popular girls. I did well in almost all my subjects, but not enough to be classified a bookworm. You let me down. Maybe you're not the great detective that I thought.
I'm just warming up. We'll catch up later, Alice.
Keep me posted.
Okay, looks like the only place we can go is the mansion again, right? Yeah, so let's see what else we got. So we got the picture.
It showed Kathrin with an athletic-looking guy with gel-slicked hair.
We got
Very, masculine.
we got this
Did
perfume.
that balm bottle really contain a secret? Well, at the very least. That month, I'd save on soap.
And then we got this chest note.
The meaning of that little note, along with the identity of the one who delivered it to me, remained a mystery. I was not an expert on the subject, but it looked like a windrose to me.
Alright, so I think the only place we can go right now is back to the mansion. And we are going to do that in the next video. So thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for sticking with me. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you guys don't miss the next video and videos like this. See you next time.